Hi, my name is JAMARIO Brown, and we're here today to talk about Women's History Month and find people to interview, which is a very important topic to talk about. Why is Women's History Month important to you?
Probably because for a long time women weren't looked at in history or credited in things that they did. So reflecting on that is a nice thing to honor people who paved the way for women to have rights now, I suppose.
Who in Women's History Month you feel like really stands out?
I think Kamala Harris. She's done a lot of great things, and it's cool that she's the first female vice president. We haven't had a woman that high up in government, so I think that's cool. That women can do that, and she did.
That's really all I'll have for you. That's about it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sweet.
My first question is, why do you feel like Women's History Month is very important?
It's very important because women are a part of history, and they're half of the humanity, so of course their opinion matters as well. And we've seen a history of men are in power, so most of history is written by men, and a lot of women don't have a lot of coverage, and a lot of history is not told from the woman's perspective. So I think that Women's History Month shows the other side and what they've gone through and things of that nature.
What woman do you feel like didn't really get a lot of credit for contributing?
I personally believe women of minority races and things of that nature.
What would you say what people can really take away from learning about women in the U.S.?
I feel like it's almost similar to women all over the world. They've been sometimes been treated as second-class citizens, and their opinion doesn't matter, but it does. And I've noticed now that women are getting their rights and things of that nature, and it's becoming more equal playing field. But I feel like a lot of things more things can be done to make the playing field easier, evener for men and women.
Why do you feel like Women's History Month is very important?
Women's History Month is even very important because women are important. Women are equally as important as men, and they're very underserved in society. They don't get the respect they deserve. They don't make the same money as men. To understand where we are as people, we have to understand women's history as well as any other history. Men's history, black history, white history, pink history, all of that. It's all important to where we are and where we're going. It's just a simple matter of respect. We don't get enough of that in this world right now. So women's history is super important. Where are we without women? We're nobody.
Who do you feel like in women's history doesn't get a lot of credit?
Ooh, wow, that's a tough one. You put me on the spot here, aren't you? You come in here with these hard questions. Man, that's a tough question. It's the first person that popped into my mind, and it's a weird one, is I thought about Joan of Arc, which is weird, because I have no idea why I'd go that far back. Harriet Tubman, she gets the respect, she doesn't get enough. We've had, there was a woman whose name escaped me from the suffrage movement, and it's completely gone out of my head, and I wish I could remember. That's a tough question. You came with a hard question there, man. That's a good one. Maya Angelou, I love her. She changed the way we look at the world in a lot of ways with that poetry and beautiful stuff. It's a tough one.